Never start your career at 7 years old and expect to retire at 24 with your sanity intact. Amanda Bynes did exactly that, and what followed was one of the most heartbreaking downfalls in Hollywood history. This is a story of how Nickelodeon's brightest star became a cautionary tale about child stardom, mental health, and the dark side of fame. From sketch comedy queen to psychiatric holds, from $6 million net worth to setting driveways on fire. We're diving deep into what really happened to Amanda Bynes. Amanda Laura Bynes was born on April 3, 1986 in Thousand Oaks, California. She was the youngest of 3 kids in a middle-class family. Her dad Rick was a dentist. Her mom Lynn worked as his office manager. By all accounts, Amanda was a normal kid who loved drawing, had dreams of becoming a fashion designer, and was naturally funny. Her parents noticed she had this incredible ability to do impressions and make people laugh without even trying. At just 7 years old, Amanda started doing commercials for Barbie and Nestle Crunch. She booked over 20 commercials in a year and a half, which is actually insane if you know anything about how hard it is to book acting gigs. But it was when her dad enrolled her in a comedy camp at the legendary Laugh Factory in Los Angeles that everything changed. Picture this. It's 1996, and a 10-year-old Amanda Bynes is performing stand-up comedy at one of the most iconic comedy clubs in the world, the same place where Richard Pryor and Arsenio Hall had performed. In the audience that night were 2 Nickelodeon producers, Brian Robbins and Dan Schneider, who were looking for fresh talent for their sketch comedy show, All That. Amanda absolutely killed it that night. She wasn't just good for a kid, she was genuinely hilarious. Dan Schneider and Brian Robbins immediately saw star potential and convinced her to audition for Nickelodeon's All That. She got the role, and unlike other cast members who had to work their way up to starring sketches, Amanda was immediately given main characters. Her breakout sketch was Ask Ashley, where she played a snarky advice columnist. The most famous line from that sketch became iconic: "Turn the stinkin' sandwich over." It sounds simple, but the way Amanda delivered it had millions of kids laughing. She won a Kids' Choice Award in her first season, and by season 4, she was anchoring 3 main characters per episode. Nickelodeon executives realized they had something special. Amanda was so talented that keeping her on an ensemble show was actually holding her back. So in 1999, while she was still filming All That, they created a spin-off just for her called The Amanda Show. The Amanda Show premiered in October 1999 and became the biggest live-action hit Nickelodeon had ever seen. It pulled in over 2 million viewers per week. Amanda played multiple characters, from Penelope Taint, her obsessed superfan, to Judge Trudy, to the Girls' Room hosts. She even had a fake soap opera called Moody's Point that spoofed teen dramas. At 12 years old, Amanda was carrying an entire show on her back. She won multiple Kids' Choice Awards and was being called the next Lucille Ball by critics. But here's where things get dark. Behind the scenes, the Amanda Show set was allegedly not safe. In 2003, the show's dialogue coach Brian Peck was arrested for repeatedly assaulting a minor who later turned out to be Drake Bell. This predator was working directly with Amanda and other child actors. Dan Schneider, the producer who created Amanda's show, has faced his own allegations over the years. From inappropriate scripting to questionable behavior with child actors, the environment Amanda grew up in was toxic. There are even reports that when Amanda was a teenager, she called Dan Schneider late at night when she was distressed about her safety, and he arranged for someone to pick her up. There were also rumors she was trying to get emancipated from her parents and allegedly moving in with Dan and his wife, though his wife later clarified Amanda always lived with her parents. Despite the chaos behind the scenes, Amanda's career kept climbing. In 2002, The Amanda Show ended and she transitioned to movies and young adult roles. She starred in Ig Fat Liar with Frankie Muniz, then got cast in the WB show What I Like About You with Jenny Garth. From 2002 to 2006, Amanda had an incredible movie run, including What a Girl Wants, voicing Piper in Robots, She's the Man with Channing Tatum, and the musical Hairspray in 2007. But somewhere during this time, cracks started forming. Amanda later revealed in an interview with Paper Magazine that she started smoking marijuana at 16. Then she read an article calling Adderall a new skinny pill for staying thin. She faked ADHD symptoms to get prescribed Adderall and began abusing it daily. The pressure to stay thin was overwhelming. After getting mononucleosis and dropping to 100 pounds, her own mother told her she'd never looked better. This planted a seed that would grow into full-blown body dysmorphia and substance abuse. In 2010, while filming Hall Pass with Owen Wilson, Amanda's addiction spiraled out of control. She admitted she would chew Adderall tablets thinking it made her more high, and she became so scattered that she couldn't remember her lines. She left the film on the first day and never returned. That same year, she starred in Easy A with Emma Stone. When Amanda watched herself in the movie, she hated what she saw. She said, "I literally couldn't stand my appearance in that movie and I didn't like my performance. I was absolutely convinced I needed to stop acting after seeing it. I was high on marijuana when I saw that." On June 19, 2010, Amanda shocked the world by tweeting, "Being an actress isn't as fun as it may seem. If I don't love something anymore, I stop doing it. I don't love acting anymore, so I've stopped doing it. I know 24 is a young age to retire, but you heard it here first." She was only 24 years old. She'd been working non-stop since she was 7, and now, with nothing to do and no purpose, her substance abuse got worse. She described waking and baking every single day, just being stoned from morning to night. Then the arrest started. In March 2012, she was pulled over for talking on her phone while driving. She drove off while the cop had her ID. A month later, she sideswiped a police car at 3 a.m. and was arrested for DUI and hit and run. She tweeted at President Obama saying, "I don't drink. Please fire the cop who arrested me." Over the next year, she racked up multiple hit and runs, drove with a suspended license, and her behavior became increasingly erratic. Her Twitter became a nightmare. She called Rihanna ugly and made horrific comments about Chris Brown. She called Miley Cyrus ugly. She even made inappropriate sexual comments about Drake. She posted bizarre videos looking disheveled and confused. One video titled, "I'm sucking on a Sour Patch Kid," went viral for all the wrong reasons. The lowest point came in July 2013. Amanda allegedly poured gasoline on a stranger's driveway in Thousand Oaks and set it on fire. She accidentally spilled some on her dog and her pants caught fire. A stranger found her trying to wash her dog at a convenience store. Police placed her on a 5150 psychiatric hold. Her parents were granted conservatorship after discovering Amanda had spent $1.4 million in just a couple months, including $100,000 withdrawals and mysterious purchases. Court documents revealed she believed she was being watched, covered smoke alarms with towels, and had profound body image issues. Amanda was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and possible schizophrenia. She spent years in and out of treatment facilities, rehab, and psychiatric holds. In 2014, she made disturbing allegations against her father on Twitter, claiming abuse, then retracted them saying, "The microchip in my brain made me say those things." From 2014 to 2018, Amanda tried to rebuild. She enrolled in fashion school, graduated in 2019, and even got engaged to a man she met in rehab. But relapses continued. In 2023, she was found walking naked through Los Angeles, leading to another psychiatric hold. Today, Amanda Bynes is 38 years old. Her conservatorship was terminated in 2022. She struggled with staying on medication, multiple relapses, and maintaining stability. The girl who once carried Nickelodeon on her shoulders now struggles to carry herself through everyday life. Amanda's story isn't just about one person's downfall. It's about what happens when you put a 10-year-old in front of cameras, surround her with predators, work her non-stop for 14 years, then suddenly it all stops. She never had a normal childhood. She never learned who she was outside of being Amanda from The Amanda Show. If you want to see more stories about child stars and what really happens behind the scenes in Hollywood, check out the next video on your screen right now. Subscribe for more, and bye!